Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I'm Peter Moxilin, and I'm once again joined by Scribbled Slate.
Hello!
Let's get into Chapter 19. Dane Border. Sala, what the fuck?
Brom.
So, General, there look to be a lot of enemy soldiers ahead. Mostly Dane, but there are some crows from Kilvas as well.
More than our last fight?
Yeah, there's a lot, but the most troubling thing is that King Kilvas is with them.
The Crow King himself is cooperating with Dane?
Yep. And compared to the other crows, the king is in a class all by himself. Obviously, he's no match for our king, but anyway, you should move carefully.
An entire unit under the command of King Kilvas? I think that bodes ill for us.
The outcome of the battle hinges on how we deal with them. Kilvas soldiers, As fellow bird tribe Lagoos, what can you tell us about them? Please don't lump us together with those carrion birds. We're not partial to the crows.
As you know, we are outmanned by the Dane troops. Is there any way to get the ravens to withdraw? That would be a tremendous help.
Well, I suppose I could go meet with King Kilvas, if I had to. I don't think that my speaking to him is going to make a difference, though. If you like, we will try, but I won't expect anything to come of it.
No matter the circumstance, I will never again speak to a crow.
No matter what we decide, sitting here like this is giving the enemy more time to prepare.
You're right. Come on, let's get moving.
Huh. Okay. So Uki and Jadif might actually be useful.
At the same time, how much do we care about actually talking to Kilvas?
Well, I don't remember what the outcome is, so I feel like this is one where I should go look it up, not you. So give me a moment here, my apologies. Oh no, the music continues. Cool. I thought I was gonna mute. Serena's Forest. Let's see. To do Path of Radiance. Where is the thing? Okay, let me try a little more of a detailed search then. Path of Radiance, Chapter 19. And back over to the wiki, because... Oh, you said the wiki's kind of an asshole, but it has information.
Specifically, fandom.
I gotta go strategy. Okay, think about that. Let's see. About those. I mean, at the very least, I'm not seeing a recruitment. I suppose that Uki and Janif, and possibly Raisin then, are just like extra flavor conversations, maybe?
Maybe.
Let me read the first paragraph just a little closer. Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing anything super important. I'm gonna minimize that and go back to this. Cool. And game audio still going. Cool. Right. Should probably do this first. So we have you here. And we have Nisala. Whoa. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
And he has a single coin.
Yep. And we're gonna steal it.
It's important?
Yep.
Why are these single coins important?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so nothing like super
Hold on.
impressive.
Is it something weird where they're like lucky coins and we find Anna and we can recruit her by paying her with the special coins?
God, I would love if it was that. You can
Mm.
get a killer axe off of this one at least, but also, oh god, there's a killer axe.
I still find it funny that Anna was a popular enough fan character that
She basically became a mascot.
exactly. To the point where she ended up being like one of the 3 like non-cipher characters for the phone game, right?
Right, okay, I know what you're talking about, and yes, actually, that is pretty accurate. In Fire Emblem Heroes, Anna, whatever, is one of the characters that shows up before you need to roll the gacha. Like, she's just in the narrative.
Mhm.
So, Tanith is still over-leveled for where we are, but honestly, I'm kind of good with this layout of characters.
We are going to want a lot of ability to go toe-to-toe with flyers. So, I mean, more than one flyer is going to be useful this map.
Let's see, if we want to take out you quickly... Only one who's going to do that in one turn is going to be Oscar, and realistically now.
Quick question. Going, like, further ahead, how many of those ballista are there?
There's like 3, because it's that,
Okay.
that,
And what's their overall range?
It's actually really difficult to see, so it's just this.
Hmm.
So we can count out from location 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's like long-range magic, but with arrows.
Right. But it's also like directional, is the thing I was checking on.
Let me try this one instead for that. It looks like yes, actually. It looks like they can maybe... Oh, no. Okay. This stuff is like the archer's movement. Like they can leave the platform.
Mhm.
So then the ballista, as you are saying, is then directional. It's forward and looks like off to the side.
The one counterpoint to the idea of bringing flyers into this map.
Well, one of our flyers don't give a shit about that.
True.
Steel Lance, Short Spear, Steel Lance. Yeah, Jill just goes this way and starts murdering things.
We gave her an axe, right?
Yep.
Cool. Should we also just bring the Falcon Knight as backup just on that flank at least?
Yeah,
Or
I'm
do we
willing to do
think
that.
Jill will be fine solo?
Yep, not you. Maybe.
Do we swap Jill and Braum?
I
Or
think
not
no,
Braum.
because Jill
Boyd.
is literally just going forward.
All right.
Think we're good to go?
Think so.
Save, because I'll be honest, we're deep enough in the game that I might actually get someone killed here. Let's go.
Sir, the Crimean army has arrived.
I hope they're prepared to pass into oblivion, for this will be their final resting place.
That was a pretty good Kermit.
Crimean stragglers joined with an army on loan from Benyon. I've even heard they have a betrayer in their midst, and yet they still march on. What an odd group. As long as Kilvest stands on the side of Dane, they have no future. And Asala, how much gold? I suppose they're just unlucky.
I mean, that line does make me curious what would happen if we had brought the other 2 falcons or hawks to try and talk to him, but...
Actually, I think that the 2 hawks do have a line here, because it's like, my ears hear blah, my eyes see blah. It appears the enemy has spotted us.
Well, a group this large is hard to miss.
How will you proceed?
No tricks, nothing fancy. We'll hit them from the front, fast and hard.
I'm sure you're already aware of this, but if you don't do something about Kilvas, you'll be at a disadvantage.
Yes, I've heard about the ravens. Even so, it's not as if we can turn tail and run away.
Now that I think on it, King Kilvas and Prince Racin used to be close friends. Did you ask him to speak to the king?
He was most emphatic in his refusal. It seems that Nisala was responsible for Raisins' capture at the hands of Duke Tanis. I can't really blame him.
And the Hawks? They too are of the bird tribes. Surely some connection can be found there.
They weren't very excited about the suggestion.
You could command them to do it.
There's an antagonism between the tribes that we don't understand. I'd rather not force the issue. Trying to coerce them into it would be unfair. I will let them do as they please.
That is so very like you. However, giving orders that are unpopular is often necessary when one is in command, and
Maybe so, but I can only do things the best I know how. My own way. Come, it's time to go.
Nazir fucks off.
Yeah, I mean, top that off also with, like, it's one thing to be able to ask someone to fight someone they don't want to, but asking to actually talk to someone they don't want to, that feels harder.
Yeah. Hang on. You.
I mean, we could see what happens if we try to make Racing talk to him, but...
We could. If I can, then sure.
Well, I'm mostly thinking in terms of he can basically force him to actually confront the cruelty that he just did, but I don't know.
If I can make it happen, I will.
We'll see how it goes.
Yep, that's enough. Ow! Aha!
Ho ho! Yeah, he's got 13 resistance.
And now we have one full bar of health. Hold on. Ike's magic went up. I think that actually does make the Sonic Sword better. Yep, he uses magic to attack.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so silly.
I do find it funny that we need to try and steal a shiny from a crow.
Absolutely. Just in case. Let's be real careful with you, because you do not have anti-arrow.
One on top of the ridge, one on top of the ridge.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm not sure that actually changed the positioning, but thanks. Always funny.
Just the fact that it's like... It feels like one of those things that should be dangerous to do to your allies in this setting. Is it going to move this map?
Okay, 5 damage. There's a thing off to the right.
That was far less damage than I was expecting. Like, I think I've seen stuff of, like, the kind of damage Ballista can do, and I was like...
IRL or in
Really?
Fire Emblem?
In other settings at least. I mean, they are spear-sized arrow bolts, kinda.
Yeah. No crit. Decent chunk of damage, but no crit at least.
Yeah.
And Soth's luck probably helped with that.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed living.
I think we're at a point where she won't just, yeah.
Meh. Hang on, the ballista shot at Ike.
Yep.
It didn't go for a flyer because she has the non-bonus damage thing.
Well, also, if they kill Ike, that ends the map instantly.
True, true. You for the easy experience.
Have they actually described how to do the tri-attack?
Not like super explicitly. What they have described is all three brothers need to attack, and it needs to be with bows.
I'm just thinking, who is there that they...
Pretty sure that was the crit.
Yep.
Just in case. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Check the
6,
ballista.
7, 8, 9. Safe. If I don't screw it up, it's safe.
Hmm.
Also, if the ballista did 5 damage to Sulf... No, it's to Leith, right?
Mhm.
Give me a moment. Defense 15. -2 for 13. Which means that the ballista attack should be 18. I think that super effective damage is double. So that would be 36 damage against Tanith. -15 for her defense. So I think she'd live, it just hurt.
Well, should we take out the ballista to the right with... Never mind.
Yeah, steel axe.
Get it up just enough.
Woo! Okay, yeah, the crow is selected. It is rank D on her axes. Not quite enough, but solid crit chance. I'm willing to risk that. Nope. Okay. Right, you two are here. Not transforming anytime soon, so we're safe. Can you get a kill? Not really. Go ahead and heal you up then. And then move you the hell back. Go ahead with that.
Nice.
Then there's your level. I mean, if you're gonna get a single point. Yay! Sure. There are no dragons on this map. Wait, there were some wyverns.
So don't you want to level up his thunder, though?
I do. I like being able to keep the heal, though, but I also kind of want to trade off the Killer Axe to Void. I don't think that's going to be super important, though.
Wait, he could attack the other guy.
Yeah, I saw. The other guy is also promoted.
Yeah, but he also is only melee.
Range.
You got the idea.
Okay, someone killed a fucking ballista.
Huh.
You can reach to there. Make sure to have this selected. How are the birds looking? Good for the moment. Longsword there is a bit worrying. Okay. You to there. Give another turn. Okay, so I have 4 or 5 units to take out these 2. Well, you're an armor slayer, so that's less than ideal. Directly gets the kill, so go ahead.
Ooh. I forget, does the thief has a promotion?
I don't think so.
They don't become assassins or something?
I don't think so. There weren't any horses up above, were there?
No, they left after the cutscene.
Well, most of them did. In the range of that, but not that. Yes, good. Now you have an armor slayer. That does 5 damage. God damn! Sorry, it does 3 damage now.
Huh. Finish him off himself?
I was considering that too. It's reasonably easy. Kinda worried Salt has to weather all this then, though.
Well, you'd only have to weather some of it. Oh, wait, there's a spear on the other side.
I think the safer option is Boyd, Leith fill in here to block this square, and then Salt come in, like, here or something.
Yeah.
Go ahead with that. Can't get to them without a flyer, I guess. You fill in here. Ow, my ass! Okay, they're too fast for her to double. Good to know. Even with an iron blade, that's a heavy weapon. Thank you for doing your job!
I mean, he gave her the motor poker, the murder poker.
Indeed. Oh, I thought I
Oh.
had more uses left. Whoops. God, I love sword masters.
Da-da-da.
Sure. You don't get a turn! Oh hey, we got a new weapon to replenish our old one.
She already had one of those, though.
Yes, she did.
I do find it funny that these crows are staying in the high ground where they can't be reached by foot soldiers.
Or so they think. Damn it, I actually can't reach them. I wasn't going to, it just seemed like a good joke.
Well, I mean, if you could bring over your flyers to deal with them. Question is, do you think King Kilvis is going to move?
I feel like he will. I don't have evidence to back that up, but I'm just scared of it.
We could also use her reinforceability.
Absolutely could. I don't wanna. Hey there. Heard you're hiding in the mountains. Let me fix that.
It's impressive how long he was able to stay aloft without being able to flap his wings.
Lift. Just got one more turn on you, so we're good on that front. Yeah, Salt's damage is kind of falling off. Oh well.
Well, we've also haven't been using him to fight as much, so.
Where are the birds at? Birds are about to transform. Or at least that one is. We could get the Lagoose Slayer on her. Yeah, Ike's not realistically going to be taking out this guy, so he's not taking out anyone this turn, so sure. Of course, we could do that. That seems like a waste.
I was about to say, didn't she get the longsword?
Yeah.
I do find it funny they made the Lagoon Slayer look like a weird short-handled, like, polearm, almost.
I'm not sure I'd call that short-handled, but okay.
Well, like a Naginata is supposed to be a full spear with, like, a sword-like blade on it, almost. And that's definitely a much shorter handle than that.
Mm. Oh.
Still find it hilarious how much the combat model doesn't match the portrait.
And decays at like... I guess it decays at 2 per turn or something?
What's Vortex?
Vantage. Allows you to attack first in all fights. Fuck. Vortex. Attacks with the same effect as wind. Oh.
So he has advantage against other flyers.
Yeah.
Still think he's going to have a bad die with some arrows.
Okay then. Noted. Also, does that mean that his beak scales on magic?
Hopefully not, because he's much better on the other one.
Same effect as wind.
No, I think it's basically just giving it an attribute as compared to a stat.
Yeah, because I'm thinking that this is a good defense against Nasawa for a turn, so we can draw him in. But if it's a magic attack, then this is terrible.
It'll be fine. Also, what's the Night Ward do again?
Plus defense, plus resistance.
Oh, right, that's what that was. We still have that one enemy unit to the right.
Yeah, I know. Heal up you. Go ahead. Not quite a kill with just that, actually. Lucky 4% crit. Nope, okay. No one's so low as to really warrant a physic.
If we put the brothers close enough to each other, do they talk about how to make it happen?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And I'm using longbow because it's enough damage, and it makes it so that Rolf is one square closer to where Nasala might end up next turn.
Huh.
And if we can triangle attack Nasala, then hell yes.
Cool.
You bitch.
Still so much left. Oh!
That's bad.
His position?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, black wings. Among humans, these are considered bad omens, are they not? Then take these omens as fact and let them herald you to the afterlife. Owie.
Your father! He fought on until the very end. He did his best. He almost was okay.
Yeah, that was a lucky crit that got Nasal to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay, test this out for science.
I'm more surprised he didn't go for upper left. Because
Yeah,
Jill was in
going
his
for
movement
this
too,
was
Russ.
a really unexpected move.
Yeah. I'm just more surprised he could attack from range, though.
Attributes of wind. Didn't think about it.
But that's the thing. It's like, you can make a sword have, like, electric charge and some stuff. It's not necessarily going to be ranged.
Okay, so we're going to try attacking with all three brothers, and we're going to see if it works even if they don't take up a triangle position. Because then you get out of the way. Do they need to hit is also a question. Okay, you did. Woo, doesn't matter. And it's defeat boss. Technically, you are the boss.
Let's see what it does at least. See if it triggers.
I can't steal?
Wait. Oh, because he's not in melee range.
Yes. Fucking weird. Okay, just do that for now so we can use a better bow. Fucking hell, Nasala.
Well, let's see what happens.
Okay, they have to be a triangle.
When
Fuck.
we define triangle, do we mean along, like, 3 sides of the enemy or something?
So all three of the brothers need to be Rolf distance from the boss, or from the enemy.
Okay.
So it needs to be like Rolf here, Oscar here, Boyd here, or something.
Huh.
Anyway,
And
since Braum died, that is obviously going to be a reset, and thus that is the episode. Nasala is no fucking joke, evidently. Noted. Gonna need to figure out how to deal with that. But that is it for now. So, if this video hasn't...
Wait, hold on. Wait. What happens if we try to make Race and talk to him just for experimental sake?
You will never talk to a crow ever again.
Fair enough.
If this video hasn't ruined your life, then go ahead and do it like YouTube suffered a million times. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day. And hope to see you in the next one, where we will restart the map and try again. Gonna need to think a little bit on this one.
Yeah.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.